Hello everybody and welcome back here to High Button Sports as we get set for another game. The Gulls taking on the Hurricanes here as it's all hands on deck at High Button Sports on this Saturday night. Nothing new as the regular season rolls on in our second half. Tonight, like I said, the Gulls and the Hurricanes. 15 minutes on the clock here in our first period. Next door, the Buccaneers on High Button Sports being wrapped up. And it's a busy night here at SMC as we get set for puck drop. Gulls looking to hold pat as we continue through the second half of the season. Hurricanes looking for a big game here. I think it's a strong Gulls team. And we are off to the races as puck worked on down into the right side. Trying to clear that one around is the Hurricanes. Going to be picked up by Ludi. He creates the turnover, and now LeBlanc's going to grab that in behind for the Hurricanes. Up the left side wall, waiting for that puck to come through, and a rebound in through the middle as a player already labored there for the Hurricanes. As that didn't take very long, so a chance here with a guy changing off, and now we'll be back to the 5-on-5. Picked up, Rogers in behind, he'll get worked into the wall, a nice hit laid there. Body to body, tries to get back up. Picked on the left side, puck goes in and that'll be blockered away into the corner. Hurricanes up the wall, bouncing in behind, and now fast break the other side. Scott shoots that far. McKay and Ludi did enough to hold to the outside. Now back to the blue line, played back in. Picked up now over to McDonald. McDonald stick handling. Up here through the middle, Barry. Barry across. Grab now back to McDonald. McDonald lead pass there to Fleming. Fleming now with it. Fleming down the right side, centering pass. That one off the mark as it'll bounce over. Bellin couldn't quite keep it in as it's touched up. Back in behind, a little push there as Fleming goes in, picks up the free puck, trying to center. In along the end wall, now grabbed by the Gulls and trying to move and shake in through the middle. Holding, wrapping around, centering pass, spun out. That one back in behind, past the stick of Bootleer as we start here in our first period and continue on. Pass up the wall, picked up by McDonald. McDonald just snaps that one down low. Odell circling around into the right side corner. Odell run off into the wall, and a big layout hit there. So allowing Odell to pick up on it some more and not give up on that battle when it looked like he was losing numbers. That one back to the line, jumps off the stick, picked up by Gorman. Gorman walking near the ringette line. Gorman drops back on the left side. Steered on. Hurricanes try to get it up the wall. Odell now onto the ringette line. Shot. Chopped up. Moving around in front. Looking for a rebound. And it'll be jumped on. And I believe that might be our first whistle. 3 full minutes in. So pretty decent start here for the fellas. As we await puck drop again, we'll get it in there. Left side, Gulls looking to rip that one. Haverstock on the back end of that attempt. Comes back in here to the center. Rogers gonna get it back in behind Langell. Rogers fishes it out. It's in the feet. Pressure coming, Rogers, pass across, Gulls trying to move that up the left side. Ran off into the boards and a big hit there on Hines. Back in behind for Rogers. Rogers up the wall, finding a little space now, trying to move that up ahead. Bouncing the stick. Langell with a huge layout hit there on Sanford this time. As the body's starting to fly early. Back in behind for McKay. McKay shoots that down, hits a glove. Churchill spinning around. He gets pushed off in behind. over to the left side, into the feet of McKay. Vaughn looking to go around. McKay grabs. Wrapping around the end boards over to Ludi. He'll try to center it. Jumps back to Bates, low shot. That one manages to get off, rebound saved. Back in behind on the left side, kicked up. Hurricanes fire that one back in behind. Grabbed by McKay. Barry pushed way back into his zone, and maybe an icing call it was, as Barry was trying to get his puck off. As we cross over the 7:05 time here, as still working away with just 4 minutes gone past 7. So we started a little late. There was a Zamboni malfunction. Typically you start a few minutes after the designated start time with the U15s though. That one down low along the line, and it'll be fished off into the corner. Extra pressure there as the Hurricanes work it up ahead. Archibald down the right. Ran off into the wall there. Sanford trying to dish it out. Gulls come out with it. Hustle play here down the left side, looking for some room. Liver, I believe, shoots that one far as the C lets his first shot of the game go. Spinning around, McDonald sent back in behind. Turnover back in behind there. Time on the left side. Shot into the mesh, and a good attempt on that one. As good hustle play there, down by 16 to create some chances as we are over 5 minutes into this game. Face off Gulls. One over to Odell. He shoots it down there. Nolan Green in behind. Trying to get it up the wall by Rogers. Pushed off into the wall. Rogers comes out with it. Pass across. Freed up. Shot. That one somehow stayed out on Odell. Didn't make it fully across, but they had two guys deep, and good offensive work there by the Gulls to have a man available, and the save made. Strong swiping away at that puck as the first year is from Tassin and Shabukto last year. Haverstock, Odell, Strong into the back half of this year. You've been through Monktonian, you've been through Ice Jam, so a little more experienced. As I always say, the U15 league is definitely a year about experience. They didn't even have hitting last year in their league, so can't really expect these guys to come in and make those impacts. They were at the U13 level, but by the time about half the season's done, they're comfortable and obviously all have goal scoring ability to boot, so just about putting it all together as a forward at this level. One over on the wall. Gulls looking to push that one up ahead. They'll get it by Langell into the feet. Kean Doyle has to wait for the tag up. He'll be offside for a moment. Now it's Barry. Pass across. Hurricanes back through, and Hines gonna fire that one. Hits the end boards, just bounces over. Picked up now Gulls. Langell with it. Langell snap pass over to the left side. Picked up in stride. Odell looking to move it up ahead. It was fished off and now sent up the wall. Into the feet there, centering pass. Back in behind for Bellin. As Lynch looks to go off for the Hurricanes, so down a man on the bench there for Western. Up through the middle now, Hurricanes flick that one into the end boards. Hustled after, poked into the corner again. Bellin up the wall. Grabbed on the opposite side. Gulls looking to gain red. Shoot that down. It's played off. Some pressure there. Won't get it freed up though, as sent back in. Ludi pushed by him as Rogers jumps down the right side, picks it up. Trying to get it down low to Strong. It's worked along the end board, centering pass on the stick, shot, oh, and that one hits the crossbar, somehow stays out on Ludi. Wide open in front, got the pass through. Back in behind. Arm up for the delayed penalty. As Gulls pick it up, passed over to the right side. Rogers stepping in. Rogers back to Jardine. Jardine over to the left side, pass connects. Stepping up. Back to the line. Liver. Grabbed. Backhand down low. Gulls still working with it with the extra attacker. Comes out in front, and good job to work on the 6-on-5. Not always easy to do. Face off coming here to the right side. 6-12, so we're already over halfway through this first period. Pretty good pace to it to start. Centering pass, looking to get that off. It is a power play here for the Gulls. Back over to Rogers. Pass across the left side. Work down low. Back to Rogers on the line. Over. McDonald shoots that, bounces back in behind. Liver is going to pick up on that rebound. Back to Rogers. Oh, and arm doesn't go up on a trip there. Definitely got away with one, as it looked like that for sure would cancel out the penalty and that the Hurricanes would be off to the races. Moving up ahead now, McDonald. Moving over to the left side, trying to free it up. In the feet, poked at. Back to the blue line. Low shot, patted away. Picked up in the corner, and that'll go the length of the ice. A minute gone in the power play. Gulls holding behind the net. Over to Strong. Strong picks it up. Fires that pass over to Odell. Odell gaining the line and flicking it down in behind. Looking to go up the wall. Back to McKay. McKay back in behind. Gulls stepping in, looking short side. Save made on Haverstock. 25 seconds to go here in the power play. Picked up, that one's gonna jump in behind. Gulls hold. Fanned on there on the corner. McKay looking for it. And the power play now complete, so no goals there for the Gulls side. Odell gonna work down the right. Still remains 0-0, 4:07 to play in the first. Langell holds off into the end boards. He'll get worked around. Flicking up, and that one into the mesh. 3:54 left to go in the first. We'll continue on here. Under 4 minutes to play now. Gorman now getting kicked out of the dot. Been all Gulls in terms of pressure, 10-2 the shots, but nothing that's done much as the icing gets waved off with the touch there. A crossbar hit and then a chance in front for Odell earlier. 2 good scoring chances, but that's about it so far. Jumps off the stick of McDonald. Trying to spin around. Gorman down the right side. He evades the check as it's played down there. Alistair Bates tries to get rid of it. Delayed penalty coming now as Western will be the ones headed to the power play. That pass gets off up through the middle, over to Boutlier, and 3:10 remaining. It'll be a power play here for the Hurricanes. And we'll look here to the left of us. Barry moving it. That one gets in behind. It's touched back. Some good pressure, but it'll get off the wall there to Scott. Scott stopping up. Looking for him a power play breakout here. In through the middle. Over to Barry. Barry over the blue line. He gets ran off into the boards. Gulls pick it up in behind. And now it's shot the length of the ice. 2:36 remaining in the first. 1:26 remaining in the power play. From the left side, Barry. Over to Liver. That puck jumping back in behind. LeBlanc. Up through the middle, LeBlanc grabbing. Turned over to Liver. Liver shorthanded. He'll bring it in. Liver shot. Blocker save. It's worked off into the corner. Hurricanes pick it up, drop back. Over to LeBlanc. Pressure there by Liver. LeBlanc, however, able to take his time. Up the left side to Bates. Bates picks it up. Bates in through the middle, gets the red line and shoots it down. 30 seconds to go on the man advantage. Up the wall, cut off and pushed by Barry. Back in behind, Hurricanes. Up the wall, past the stick of Barry again. It'll head back to Bellin, and that'll be an icing here with 15 seconds left on the power play. 1:25 left to go in the first. No ice, or no clearing between the first and second, so we'll jump right into our 20-minute second period after a short break. It's still 85 seconds left to go here. Hurricanes in behind. Down low to Dunford. Dunford along the left, gets it up to Vaughn. Looking to chase by the stick, Bellin stepping up, Gulls in behind Hines. That one goes up through the middle, spinning and cut off. End of the power play, minute left to go here in the first. Stick lift up the wall. In ahead, Hines fires that in, and they're gonna let him cover it. I don't think they wanted to, but they allowed it. And 46 seconds now remain in the first. .43 seconds. Picked up, worked over the wall to Gorman. He'll try to wait for that pass. Spinning around to Strong. Strong corrals it. 30 seconds trying to center. LeBlanc cuts it off, but now back in behind again. Strong on it. Strong was run off into the corner. Played down, he fishes it out. Looking for a couple moves in behind. Holding, centering. That one hits a pad. 15 seconds now. Strong. Back in behind, Gulls. Back to Rogers. Rogers dishes it across, 5 seconds. Won't get the shot off as McKay. Back to Rogers, and with 2 seconds to go, that'll take us to the end of the first. So 0-0 after one. We'll be back with the second shortly. All right, we are back here at the second period. 20 fresh minutes on the clock now as we continue on for this one. No goals yet. Down the left side, that one steered off into the corner there by Scott. Picked up along the wall. It'll be hustled out. Remember, if you're watching at home on YouTube, make sure you click that little gear button in the bottom right corner and set your quality to 1080p. That'll give you the best quality here for this game. Picked up through the middle, Haverstock. Hines takes a run at Haverstock, jumps back in behind for Sanford. Sanford looking to go up the wall. Bootlier with the cutoff. Hurricanes pluck that out and shoot it down. In along the end boards, looking to get it up to Haverstock. It's in Haverstock's feet, over to McLean. Played down into the right side, Bellin. Bellin gets that pass off. Haverstock looking for a big stretch pass up the back end, won't get there. Sharp angle shot. Oh, run off into the wall, got a lot of shoulder, but allowing McDonald to jump in as he gets hit into the wall. In along the end boards, Gulls pick it up, left side, over to Haverstock. Haverstock moving, but stopped up. McLean takes a push. Now put up ahead though. Shot, missed him behind. Bellin slaps that one into the feet. Oh, as they had to hold back the change. Picked up now as it's tied up along the boards. Back out here, Scott across, and Hurricanes look to steer on as Bootlier jumps up on it. Bootlier up the wall as it'll exit back in near center. Green passed across, back in behind, and that'll go for an icing as Bootlier skates it a little bit, and then we'll get the whistle. With 17:47 left to go here in the second now. And a couple of high button games done. The Whalers taking on the Rangers. Like I said, the U16. Other U15 action happening as well. The Harbor Rage and the Bandits. The Bandits, a team I know the Gulls keep their eye on. And if you want to check out what's happening in that game, it's over on the High Button Rage YouTube channel as they're playing in Cole Harbor as we speak. And along the end boards. Gulls fish that one out. We got a close game here though, so don't you want to go far as that one slept in and somehow stays out. Rolling off the end of the stick, and it was a big rebound. One of the better rebounds of the game there for the Gulls. Dangerously close to their first. Back in behind, that puck swung back around. Shot from the line, blocker save. Liver tries to stay on it. Liver frees it up. He steps in with another shot. That one booms off the end boards. Steered in front, covered up. As we do have a number 12 out there. I'll have to confirm at the intermission as doesn't look like the website's got number 12 on there as one of the AP numbers, so I'll try to clarify that when we have our break after this period. 16:41 left to go in the second. Gulls spinning around down here in front. Gorman steps up on it. Odell in along the boards. Back to McLean, and a hard hit there by Gorman on Churchill. No call. Played in behind. Gonna have to be quick on the stick. Down the left side, Gorman. Got that pass in behind. Picked up, back to the blue line. Shot high. Ran off into the wall. Odell chips down in behind. Barry up the wall. Hard shot. Gorman spins. Cut off along the boards. Sanford and Gorman going at it here. Active shift, I should say, for number 8 out there. And he gets an extra push in. back in behind and set out for the icing the other way. 15:40 to go in the second. So we're almost through our bonus time, as I like to call it here, in the second and third. 17-3, the shots. Bellin back in behind. Just a fan on that one, and now Hurricanes off to the races, and a big skate here for Bates on the left side. And he just gets pancaked down and pushed off into the wall. Gets some support there by Manny Vaughn, but the Gulls come out with it. Up the right side, over the blue line, nice hard pass to Liver. He steps in, shot save made. Took that open room in front, let the shot go. In along the line, that one's played into the feet, trying to fish it out. Up the wall, centering pass. Stick lifted on the right side there, Ludi. Down to Liver, centering pass, one-timer shot. Rebound came out, back to the blue line. In behind again, hard off into the wall. Picked up by Dunford. Dunford fishes it back. Rogers in behind. Chased after, a good pinch off as that one will go into the mesh, and now we have 14:20 to go here in the second. 20-3, the shots. As Fitzgerald hasn't been tested much yet in this one, and we do want to give a shout out to our sponsor for tonight's game, Nanny and Granddad Fitzgerald. Appreciate you showing the support. Maybe a few more shots his direction as we continue on in this one, but right now it's been all Gulls, but the stat that matters stays even. McKay up the wall. That one's picked up in behind and cut off. Odell gets that centering pass onto the stick. Back to Bootlier. He'll let the shot go. Tipped in another save. That'll put it up to 21. .22, I guess. So 2 on that shift as we continue on. We had a rapid first period. Second period's moving pretty good here. We'll keep an eye as the tight games usually go quicker. Only had the 1 penalty on each side, so 2 total, 1 per side. And as I say that, I jinxed one of them as the arm goes up and a cross-checking call made. And off to the block there for Hines. So number 8 will sit for 2. And a chance here for the Gulls again. Picked up Rogers. Lets the shot go, rolling off in front. It'll fall off to the left side. Back to the line, Liver. Looking for it, just off the mark there from Rogers. Down and low on the left side. Back to Liver. Down the left side, trying to steer out there is Fleming. Held in behind the Gulls. Back over to Liver, 16, hands it over to Rogers. Down the right side. Gulls stepping in, save made, rolling around in front. It's going to be jumped on. And 45 seconds into the penalty, we'll have a whistle. Few good looks there, but we'll continue on. It's 23-3, the shots. Kean Doyle now on the face-off. He'll win over to the right side. Barry tries to get rid of it, but it's grabbed there by Haverstock. Right side, low shot. That one just stayed out again. Is trying to play it off the end boards to Strong. He'll pick it up. Fished out. Centering pass to Odell. Pass across. One-timer right through. Sorry, Doyle got that pass across. And a great look there for the Gulls. Played off into the right side corner, centering over to Strong. Strong tries to muscle that one towards the puck. Wraps the boards, keeps in. Over to McKay. McKay in stride, gets it over to Strong. Strong stops up, back to McKay. Back down to Strong on the left. He'll walk in, pull back off the circle. Back to the line, McKay, near the ring out line. Hard pass across, Strong gets another whack at it, fanned. Back into McKay on the line. Moving on the blue. Hands off, Gall stepping in, sharp angle shot, and that one in. And a beauty on the power play, and there is no goalie in this league who's making that save. And that'll be the 1-0 as we head back to center. And a great finish there as basically what the doctor ordered, and it took 25 shots in the first half of this game to get to it. But goal eventually scored. Odell tries to get that across. That was a nice goal off the stick of Odell. Sent back in behind. Bellin with some hustle, centering. And along the end, boys looking to get Liver. Liver looking for more. Down the left side, passed off, hard shot. That one just goes wide as they almost had number 2. Back to the line, closing in, save made, puck still loose. Down in front, try to jam that in. Doyle ran off in behind. We'll have a whistle, 10:38 to go, so we're approaching halfway through this game rapidly, and still the 1-0 face-off here on the right side. Puck dropped in there, that one swung out to the left. Looking for stick lifts all the way down, it'll wrap around the boards. Knocked back down, Gulls still maintain possession. Picked up, moved across, McKay, shot, blocker saved into the corner, Liver. Back to McKay, Sanford, sorry, gets a hit in, but it's picked up, wrapped around, shot high. As we're now inside 10 minutes to go in the second. Run off in along the end boards. Pushed into the wall and fished out. Jardine tries to get that through, but it's handled. Gulls back to the line. Good movement there. Shot in. That was going to fall off into the corner. Fleming leaves it for his defender. Picked up. It's a real full court press going on here. By the boys in white out there. There's Liver behind the back pass down to Fleming. He gets pressured. Gulls in behind. Back to the ring out line. Shot off. Moved into the corner, Liver. Back to the blue line. Into the corner, Gulls still holding, centering into a skate. McGilvery getting pressured in along the end boards as well. Gulls spinning out. Trying to get that down. Fleming shoots, blocker into the corner. Gorman picks up. In along the end boards. Strong goes in, fishes it out, centering pass to Odell. Odell left side, holding. Wrapping all the way around. Moving now, number 20, finding all sorts of room out there. Still with it. They still continue his full court press as the Gulls walking over it. Now finally a whistle and some fresh legs available for the Hurricanes. 8:03 left to go in the second. Face off, gonna be here to the left still. Try it again. Back to the line, low one, that one tipped off. Hurricanes push it down, Sanford shoots it on, Fitzgerald will just take the cover. 7:53 to go in the second, and that'll just be the fourth shot on net, if that's what you want to call it, for the Hurricanes, with 32 at the other end, but still 1-0 the score, and the only one that really matters. Hurricanes back near the blue line, tried to play that down on the circle. Spinning out over to Strong, that one on the blue line, stopped. Low shot, played across, trying to flick it up ahead. Western holds into the glove there of Odell. In along the end boards, played up the left side wall, back to Odell. Carter Odell, picking up speed, has Strong in front. Can't get the pass off, but scores from the sharp angle as it catches the inside of the pad, and that'll be the 2-0. So number 20 going to work here in our second period. And a great individual effort down the left side. Had the pass, but didn't really need it as it fell in behind. Strong, hard in behind, putting pressure on as well. Up ahead, Hurricanes. McKay falls out. McKay and Landry going at it. Landry comes up with it on the right side. Centering, Scott shoots, save made by his own player, unfortunately, as it hit either the pants or the backside, and now it'll be up to Liver. Liver stepping in with speed and power, but that one steered off into the right side corner. Spinning around, back to Liver. He's moving with it, poked off, back to the blue line, down the right side. Jardine shoots. That one ricochets out of the glove, but quick whistle results in a whistle or a stoppage in place. 6:41 to play in the second. Face off now, coming again. Picked up there, Ludi. Back to Bellin. Bellin shoots, it goes into the glove there. Liver, he'll spin around, shot on, save made. 6:30 to go here in the second, and now both sides getting the fresh legs, at least the forwards. The defense will stay for the Gulls, everyone else changing off. Bellin, low shot, big rebound out to the left side, back to the blue line, another shot, rebound, and it just steers clear. That one steered away again. Sharp angle, trying to catch goaltender off guard. It was spun out, and now the arm goes up, and a bounce here for the Hurricanes is an interference call. That one must have slipped by. Didn't see anything too egregious, but nonetheless, to the power play for the Hurricanes, trying to get themselves back in this game. Face off, back and behind. That one's Touched up the wall, and Haverstock got rid of it to start the PK out for the Gulls. Holding on to a 2-0 lead with about 5:49 left to go here in the second. Exactly 5:49. Moving up through the middle. Hurricanes pick up. Steered in behind McKay. McKay put up through the middle, and 2 good attempts to start it out, and no shot attempts yet for the Hurricanes. Pressure there by Haverstock, but it's picked up, moved up the right side to Scott. Scott now over the blue line. Fleming pressuring. Ran off into the end boards. Here come the Hurricanes. On the blue line. Over to Dunford. Dunford into a shin pad. LeBlanc. LeBlanc. Over to Dunford. Dunford moving around. Lots of time to shoot. Stopped. He's off a shin pad in front. Oh, and right through Jace Hines, who looked a little shocked how open he was and wasn't able to finish it off, as that would have been huge for the Hurricanes. 33 seconds left to go on their man advantage. Cut off there. Fleming. Back over to Sanford. Into the middle. Sanford a chop at that one. McDonald looking to come out with it. McDonald over the blue line. Shot wide. In along the end boards. Chopped right back in. Picked up Hurricanes. Turnover and jumped up. Good job taking advantage. That was number 4, Rogers, who read that play rather well as the goalie gets knocked in behind. No goalie interference. Under 4 minutes to go now. Into the wall. McDonald and everyone now getting in on that fight there at center. Chipping away for it, and the penalty is over, so we are back to even strength. Puck picked up and moved to the middle. Steered across into the left side. 3:16 remaining in the second. That puck knocked back to the blue line. Gulls holding. Strong going to pick that up off the wall. Strong played that low, looking for that pass. Gets it back. Cut move there in front. Sharp angle shot. That one rising high. Back McKay. Down low to Odell. Into the wall there. Barry on it as well. Gulls fishing it out. Caught up on the left side. 2:47 remaining in the second. (37-5) the shots. So I don't know math very well, but I believe that's timesing it by at least 7. And a good effort here in the first half, or the first 2 periods of this game, and poking that thing out. And I gotta love to, I was about to say, you kind of want to see the Hurricanes maybe have a little pushback there, as their goalie just had the puck knocked out from under them. And that's kind of one of those things where it's like you want to see the effort in front of you. McKay, left side, that one wearing it is McLean. Back in behind Gorman. 2:35, he's gonna walk around. Gets it back to the blue line. Shot on, steered into the half wall. Back to McKay. In behind. Rogers. Centering Gorman, shot, had some time to shoot, went high. Left side, Strong wrapping. Strong looking for a shot, big rebound in front, finished off by Odell. 2:09 to go, and that lead will be extended to 3. Fist bumps all around, and 41 total shots for the Gulls. And not much to be done in net when those opportunities are coming in and you're faced and made 38 saves in the first two. Walter Comstock putting on his best performance for us out here, but nothing coming out. A penalty here to the Gulls. 1:56 to go in the second. And the Hurricanes back to the man advantage, trying to get themselves into this game. Picked up left side, up to Hines. In along the end board, save made, and Hurricanes looking for something here. Stopped on the end board, and two down low, and no one really going in to help, so still coming out with it though. Dunford on the blue line. Down the left side. Back over, Hurricanes step in. Hits a few bodies on the way through, but stopped up. Picked up near the blue line. Dropped back down. Hurricanes moving into the end boards. Play made, and looking for a spin around. Tripped up. Into the feet there. Gulls and Western going at it. 51 seconds. This power play should take us just about to the end of this second period. Sharp angle. Save made. Over into the corner. Rogers. Moving back. Dunford. Played across. Hurricane. Shot into the glove. Up the wall, knocked back in behind, and 24 seconds remain in the second. Dunford from the back end, looking to knock it away. Picked up Landry. 10 seconds, gonna need to have to make something happen quick here late, and left side, handed off. Hurricanes looking for that stretch pass, chopped in, and that'll do it. So 3-0. At the end of two. We'll be back shortly with the All right, everybody, we are back here with our third and potentially final period here. There's 3-0 lead for the Gulls. We started a few minutes late, but had a pretty good first 2 periods of this one, and now looking to finish it out. LeBlanc takes it, fires that one in. McKay up the wall, held in on the blue line. Pass gets through. That one fished in above. And Hurricanes looking to move it out. Back to Ludi. Ludi up the right side, gets the pass. Now the other way to Liver, and he takes one whack at it. They're going to send him to the box, but I mean, the puck was loose for a moment there. Nonetheless, it'll be back to the power play about a minute in. And the face-off will come down here to the left side. To our left, I guess right there on the ice for the Hurricanes on the man advantage still. So Liver to the box after one extra whack. I mean, I've never seen that been called goalie interference before, but didn't like it. Barry, low shot, steered off into the corner. That one's gonna roll up off the stick there, Hines. Picked up along the wall and looking to poke back. Grabbed there, Barry. Grabbed and played calmly there by Comstock, is looking for the next one here. Hurricanes desperately need it and can't come any earlier right now, so it could be a turning point here. 41 total shots for the Gulls as they've had the pedal to the metal all night long. In along the wall, Fleming with a push. Fleming looks like he's gained a couple inches this year. I believe a second-year Gulls player. Back in behind Bellin. Bellin over to Bootlier, rolling up in behind. Back to Green. Green moving into the feet. McDonald picks it up. McDonald moving up over the blue line again. Right side, McDonald shoots that one, snared out of the sky and covered up. Comstock makes the save. Try here now, shorthanded. A minute, 10 seconds gone on that power play. I see a couple young ones with Oilers hats on, and I can support that. Gonna go home after this and watch that Oilers game, which unfortunately has been spoiled for me, but I don't know the score, so we'll keep the positive thoughts strolling and rolling. Picked up by the Hurricanes. Here in front, Bates. Bates gets it centered. Picked up, moving around. 28 seconds remain in the power play. Landry pushed off into the corner there. Good hard play there down by Rogers as he tries to take on 2 players. Kean Doyle in behind. He picks it up. Doyle passed off, wrapped up the wall, kept in on the blue, rolling up off the stick and then just flicked off into the corner. Slapped down the wall, and with 3 seconds to go in the power play, penalty trouble done for the Gulls, still up 3. Moving over to the right side. Save made. And face-off gonna be here to the right, 3 minutes in. And 17:06 to go in the third. We'll wait here. Dropped in, Gulls pushed off. Gonna move up ahead, Langell. Ran off in behind. Off into the corner, drop back play there, down the left side, clipped on the way in. Couple hits being laid now. We've seen a decent amount of hits so far through, but nothing that's gotten too out of hand. Refs have done a good job keeping a lid on it, and now a penalty coming here for the extra push there by the Hurricanes. Is Doyle in behind, and they're going to say that that was touched. Interference. And back to the power play for the Gulls. Looking for more. So 16:26 left to go in the third. And puck drop once again over here. So tomorrow we're going to be at the RBC Center for the Gulls and Bandits matchup. Like I said, two teams that I'd put in the rivalry category. Gulls have a win over them in Spryfield earlier this year. Shot, that one's gonna wrap around. Definitely a couple moons ago that win came, but a good base there and looking to pick up another win over the top Bandits team, as the Bandits who are currently playing in Cole Harbour right now. But like I said, it'll be 12:15 start over at the RBC Center. We'll be broadcasting from the corner because they pushed us off to that rink for tomorrow. But nonetheless, it's going to be a great game and excited to bring you that action. Jumped on again. 16:08 to go in the third, and not taking any chances there in net. Comstock. Played over to the right side. McKay's going to pick it up off the one hop. McKay holds, gets that over to Liver. Liver, sharp angle, bouncing out, right side. McDonald down low. McDonald holding in behind. That pass to Liver. Back to the line, chop that for McKay, and he somehow comes back out with it. Trying to get it free, and Liver going to pick it up, hand it over to Ludi. Ludi has to corral the puck first, and he'll make it into the right side. Down into the corner. Gulls hold. Back to Liver. Down low to McDonald. Pass across. Liver picks up, shot right in the right area, and Comstock way out of the net. Goes to the blue paint. It's going to bounce over. Minute to go in the power play. McDonald, low shot. Picked up the wall, back to Rogers. Pad save made over to the right side. Hurricanes gonna go back. Green up the wall, back to Rogers. Rogers across to Liver. Liver over the blue line. Holding, and nice backhand sauce over to Rogers. What a pass by 16, right on the mark. Perfect height, perfect speed, perfect placement. No chance to come from it though. 14 seconds to go on the power play. Gulls wrapping around the right side here. Fleming. Left side, hard into the boards, but it comes back over. Hurricanes hold, over to Barry. Up to the middle, Hurricanes picked up, end of the PP. And sent on, save made, back to 5-on-5. So 14:09 left to go here in the third. It's taking us a little longer to get the start of this period going compared to the last two. And shots 47-9, so they keep piling up for the Gulls. Stayed at 3-0 here. Hurricanes need one here to get back in it. Played into the end boards. Up the wall it goes. Grabbed here by Strong. Strong moving around. Centering pass. Stopped. Strong run off into the wall. Odell picks it up. Back to the blue line. Down low and behind, Gulls. And along the boards, Bellin, the D-man, back to stop it, but Odell takes care of it. Plays it over to the left side. Odell has 2 on the night, looking for 3. Jump into the middle, Odell shoots, scores. And that looks to be the third for number 20. who has been dominant tonight. And now 13:20 to go, and that'll be extended to 4 as the Gulls looking to close this one out. Now with 48 shots. Down here, Hines and Live are going at it. Ludi gets a whack at it. No ice. Sent back in around, left side. Ludi down low with it. Moving it around, looking for Bootlier on the line potentially. Pushed off into the boards. Gulls jump in on it. Bootlier from the line, kicked away, back to McKay. Into the wall, bounce over again, Liver. Through the leg, picks it up on the other side, fires that one wide. Liver is another player limping off there for the Hurricanes, so they lose another member as the Hurricanes look to have lost a defender, and now a collision there. Penalty called, interference, and it'll be back to the power play, 12:15 to go. (49-9) the shot, so 45 total saves. And an impressive effort by Comstock, but right now it currently sits at 4-0. Back into the corner, picked up Gulls. Rolling up the wall, grabbed there by LeBlanc. LeBlanc shoots it, that one wide. Picked up and clearing back in around. Hurricanes looking for some stick lifts up the wall. Picked up now, Langell guided that ahead, but it was cut off. Back in behind LeBlanc. LeBlanc, pass up, delayed offside, touched up, whistle, 30 seconds into the power play. Back in behind, Gulls ran off into the end boards. Gonna move it up the wall, Dunford. Gets there, pass, shot in tight. Whacked at once, and whistle going as playing a little more conservative here in this third period. It was a rapid first two. Fitzgerald back into the net. Fitzgerald's been solid through the 10 shots he's faced. Barry into his shin pad. Langell trying to skate up on it. Stick lifted, Doyle. Back to Bellin, that one knocked away. Down the right side. Hurricanes back to the blue line. Shot, save made. (11:10) left to go in the third. 49 total shots. Is looking for that 50, and it's been a great effort. Like I said, from the first whistle, the Gulls have looked ready to go here in this one. They had 15 shots in the first 10 minutes and have not really looked back. Sanford shot on. Chopped that. Moving up the wall, Barry looking to pick it up, but it's knocked back in behind, and a good play, hustle play there by Jardine as he goes down. Still penalty killing out there, 32 seconds remaining on that one. Dunford. Back in behind, slapped at. And that one's going to go the length of the ice. LeBlanc. LeBlanc in behind. Bates picks it up on the left side. Bates looking for a skate. Hurricanes up ahead. Sanford steps in. Save made with the glove. Bellin into the corner. Bellin looking to go up the wall. Vaughn shoots it back. Pulled out of harm's way. Gulls holding, passed across, and now even strength, so another power play killed. And along the end boards, Odell back to Bellin. Bellin holds, shoots it into the elbow pad, and then it comes back to Bellin. Left side, Gulls take it, fish that one down to LeBlanc. Strong comes out with that, bouncing in front, funny, and covered up. And now officially inside 10 minutes to go. Face off here to the right. Ooh, ran off into the wall. There's Odell and into the corner. Strong tries to stay up on it. Into the feet, smacked back in behind. Rogers down on the play. McKay with a big layout hit there, gets some ooze from the Hurricanes side, but it was a clean hit. Back to Rogers. Tipped back in behind. Low shot, steered away. Picked up Hurricanes. Up the wall, hustled after. Rogers gets that pass across. Gulls leading ahead now. Bit more flow into the game here now as we approach the end of this one. 51 total shots. 47 total saves, and a fantastic performance by Comstock back there. Moving up ahead. Good hands through the middle, gets by a few guys, trying to make that last move. Picked up Hines, and back in behind. You got to think back to when it was 2-1, and Hines had the power play chance in front that went off the end of the stick, and since then hasn't really, no one on the western side seen a great opportunity like that. But like I said, I think this game has been more of a case of the Gulls really coming to play rather than the Hurricanes showing up flat. If you were to ask my opinion. It's picked up, and now up the right side, Hurricanes gonna pull that puck in. Scott to the right side, and delayed penalty coming, maybe on a hold there. Interference they're gonna give it. And now Hurricanes back to the power play. This time with 7:43 left to go in the third. And a little word over there with the head coach of the Gulls is wrapped up now, so looks to be all right. We'll continue on. Into the right side, trying to run out down low. Picked up Hurricanes into some feet, bouncing around. Up ahead, Liver shoots, blocker save. Ran off into the boards, Gulls into the feet. Taking and spinning around, back to LeBlanc. Snaps that pass up the right side, Hurricanes. Hines in behind. 7:05 now remaining as we approach the tail end of this one. Another night here at High Button Sports. That one shot in tough, and linesman had to get his bearings, and Will, also former High Button intern out there, Big Ev, working the lines as well. So High Button with all sorts of ties around the rink. Barry down the left side. Played off the one hop. Hines picks it up there, right? Hines moving it around. Hurricanes pick up on it. Hard shot by Barry, goes high. Dunford on the blue line, back over to Barry. Low shot, save made. Up the wall, back to Barry. That one misses about a foot wide to the right. Blue line again. Trying to steer it off. Picked up, Hurricanes into the corner. Back to the blue. Shot from distance and a nice save through traffic by Fitzpatrick. And gives us a perfect chance to say thank you for our sponsors of the night. The Nanny and Grandpa Fitzgerald. Granddad, I should say, as we appreciate all the support here on High Button, and glad we were able to give you quite a big move here, as a big game, I should say, with 52 total shots and 5:44 left to go in the third. Up the right side, and that one picked up down low. Look to move it ahead. Haverstock with some good hustle. Jumps in behind. Bootley are going to chase after it. Up to the right. Whoa, and almost a three-man collision there as Bootlier is down. He kind of went into the shins there, the linesman, and now some pushing and shoving away from the play. And Bootlier slow to get up, but he is up under his own power and looks like he's going to be able to shake it off. The linesman who got into the collision with him having a tough time. .506 remaining in the third, and it looks like that's going to be a penalty against the Hurricanes, so we'll flip it back around here for the rough stuff after the play. And with 5:06 to go in the third, face off into the corner. Back to Odell. Down the right side, Liver to Odell. Moving around that blue line. Low shot into the corner. Back to Liver. Liver, sharp angle. He's looking to add one to his totals. One of the top goal scorers in the league. 4:43 to go in the third. Still a minute and 30 seconds of power play time. 2-on-2 down there in the corner. Moving back to Odell, poked on through. Hurricanes right side. Trying to steer back in. Liver up to the right. Gains the blue. Gains the ringette line. And save made for 19. Face off here to the right. Sent in, rolling up over the head. That one will fall down into the corner. Centering pass, perfect on the mark, and an even better save there by Comstock as he picks up his 51st save. Strong plays that back and behind. 52 seconds on the power play. Hurricanes up the right side wall. Chipped on down, will be no icing. Liver will be the last man back. Plays that one pretty perfect against the end boards and now picks up speed heading out the other way. Plenty of room for 16. Steps in, ringette line, shot blocked into the corner. Liver still holding, back to the blue line. From distance, rebound left side, steered in behind. Rogers down to Strong. Strong, head up and behind. Stepping in, dropping back. Gorman back over to Strong. He gets into the open spot, into the corner, goes. 3:10 left to go. Gulls fire that into the end board. Strong. Moving up through the middle. Hurricanes Now the end of the power play, 3 minutes to go. Cut off. Heading down there is Alistair Bates. He gets cut off. It's into the right side corner. Up the wall in a depleted Western Hurricanes bench who has lost some players and has played pretty hard here tonight with 2:30 to go. Grabbed by Rogers. Steered in behind. Gulls left side. Pass on the mark. Spinning out there. Trying to push it off is Bates. Up off the glass. Into the glove down to Hines. Moving through. 2:03 to go. We're going to continue on here. Bates, step up play. He gets a little push. Puck freed up. Langell. Langell blocked into the corner by Barry. Grab now Jardine. Jardine couldn't corral, and now Bates off to the races. He's trying to move it up ahead. Closed in on. Still 5-on-5 here. 1:42 to go now. Jumps over the stick. Done for it down along the end boards. Picked up. Left side. Pass made. Trying to jump at it. Now one-on-one the other way. Done for it. Last man back. Left side. Shot. Post. Under 90 seconds to go now as Gorman was looking to fire one home. Won't get it on that as he'll change up, and that'll probably be the end of his night. We'll see him tomorrow in a big game. Oh, and just totally jumping all over him, but not going to call it as we come down to the end here. 1:12 to go. Another shot on. That'll be save number 54 in net there for number 29. To the line. Another shot scores as Haverstock lets one go, and we'll make it 5-0 here with exactly 1 minute remaining. Picked up now, left side. Hit gets over, Fleming. And another shot down, scores about 10 seconds later. Down and behind, Gulls over to Ludi. Tries to go up the wall. Barry shoots it back in behind. Up the wall, picked up again. Into the feet. Liver trying to spin it around. 21 seconds, here come for one last potential rush on 60 total shots. 6 goals. And one heck of an effort here by Comstock, but also the entire Gulls team start to finish with 4 seconds remaining. That should do it. Sent in behind, and it will do it as a victory here for the Gulls at home. Sorry, pardon me. But that'll do it as we're all done here, and we will see you tomorrow for a big one versus the Bandits. Excited to see 2 of my teams going at it, and until then, we will see you next time. My name is Jeff Warburton from High Button Sports.